From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colberth.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. Let's go ahead and show you futurecast throughout the day, and it's going to look a lot more interesting by the time we get to lunchtime, as we're expecting a chance of showers, about a 10 to 20% chance of showers for the Yakima Valley, for the lower Columbia Basin, about a 30% chance of showers in the Blue Foothills, and about a 40% chance of showers and thunderstorms in the Blue Mountains. And so we'll have those chances pretty persistently and consistently throughout the day. It's definitely not going to be a washout, but you see just kind of those little finicky shower chances hang around the region throughout the afternoon, the evening, the overnight hours, but by Saturday morning we should be mostly dry. So here is, well, first of all, we're going to pick up some beneficial rainfall from this, only 0.2 inches in the Blues, but that around this time of the year certainly is very beneficial. Here's your umbrella cast for today for the Tri-Cities. Just low-end shower chances from 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. So like I said, definitely not a washout. Don't cancel any outdoor plans, but do download the First Alert Weather app for free in the App Store or on Google Play. You can track some of those shower chances yourself with that interactive radar feature. Here is the weekend, 3-day weekend forecast breakdown. Today, obviously, going to be the coolest and dampest day, but heating up and drying out as we head into the weekend. Saturday and Sunday going to be a precursor for the heat wave that we'll have to deal with for next week. We'll get to that in a second. First, winds for tomorrow. They're going to come back. They're not going to be as strong. They're not going to be as widespread, but still pretty windy in the Kittitas Valley, but light winds in the Blue Mountains. And you always want to keep track of winds around this time of the year, given that it is fire season. We're especially going to want to keep track of the winds next week as our vegetation is going to get very dry once again. Temperatures going up. Looks like the peak of the heat wave, it's either going to be from Monday to Thursday or Tuesday to Wednesday. Just kind of, you can think of this as a bell curve. So where does that land? We'll have to, that's to be determined as we have to get more model data into the Weather Center. But all that to say, it's going to be very hot for next week. Start already thinking about how to stay safe in the heat. And unfortunately, the forecast after today is staying pretty dry. So yeah, vegetation dryness going back up, fire concerns going back up as well. Here's the 7-day forecast for the Tri-Cities. Expect cooler temps with a slight chance of showers on the 4th, and then triple-digit heat returns next week. In Yakima, a light sprinkle or two is possible today, but otherwise dry conditions will lead to much hotter weather into next week. For Ellensburg, breezy throughout the weekend and into next week. Watching the next round of strong winds next Wednesday, that could bear a lot of relevance when it comes to fire concerns. Hermiston, small chance of showers today, then a hot and dry forecast with a heat wave looming for next week. Then for Walla Walla, cooler and damp today, but typical summer weather takes over this weekend, and especially, you guessed it, next week.